The race for riches in F1 goes beyond the checkered flag. With million-dollar deals and bonus battles, the grid's underdogs are gunning for more than just points. But who's really winning in the high-stakes game of salaries and bonuses? Well, we're lifting the lid on the earnings engine of F1's elite in 2024. At the start of our list, we have Logan Sargeant and Yuki Tsunoda, who, despite being at the lower end of the pay scale, are still making a cool $1 million each per year. Logan Sargeant, a fresh face on the grid, made a mark by scoring his first point at the United States Grand Prix in COTA during the 2023 season. This performance earned him a new one-year contract, but the pressure is on. With many drivers' contracts ending in 2024, Sargeant needs to deliver impressive results to secure his place beyond this year. Yuki Tsunoda, racing for AlphaTauri since 2021, is entering his fourth season with the team. With the experienced Daniel Ricciardo as his teammate, Tsunoda is in a prime position to showcase his talent. There's a lot at stake, especially with the potential opening for Perez's seat at Red Bull looming. Tsunoda, Ricciardo and Perez's contract are all up for renewal at the end of the year, setting the stage for fierce competition. Will Tsunoda make a leap up the earnings list? Only time will tell. Moving a notch up the pay scale, we find four drivers each pocketing an additional $1 million annually, taking their earnings to $2 million. First, there's Nico Hülkenberg, who, despite his talent, finds himself earning significantly less than his Haas teammate. Then there's Lance Stroll, who gets $2 million a year. Imagine getting a paycheck from your dad that hefty. That's a really interesting scenario. Zhou Guan is another name on this tier. Quietly excelling over the past seasons, he's got his sights on the potential Alfa Romeo takeover in 2026. His steady performance might just be the ticket to greater things. And let's not forget Daniel Ricciardo, once a high roller in the F1 salary stakes with $15 million a year back in 2022. Oh, how times have changed. After a series of career setbacks, including a broken hand at the Dutch Grand Prix and sitting out 5 races, Ricciardo's now making do with $2 million. But following a return to form at the Mexican Grand Prix, he's eyeing a comeback to the big leagues. Stepping up the ladder, we hit the $3 million mark with Alex Albon and Oscar Piastri. Albon's journey through F1 ups and downs has led him to a solid spot with Williams, where he and the car are showing promise. With contract renewals on the horizon, Albon might just secure a sweeter deal. Piastri, on the other hand, has been turning heads at McLaren. A rookie season filled with podiums bumped his pay from $1.5 million to $3 million a year, plus a staggering $5 million in bonuses. With McLaren on the upswing and Piastri's contract extended to 2026, the Aussie sensation could see even more bonus cash coming his way, especially if he clinches a race win. The race for financial glory in F1 is as fierce as the competition on the track. George Russell's position on this list might raise a few eyebrows. Earning $4 million a season with Mercedes, despite being a race winner with numerous podiums, we'd have thought he'd rank higher. Yet, with a contract extension locking him in until the end of 2025, he's set for now. But let's not feel too bad for Russell. With his salary and a hefty $5 million in bonuses in 2023, he's not exactly struggling. Cracking into the top 10, we find Kevin Magnussen, Pierre Gasly, and Lando Norris, each banking $5 million annually. Magnussen's earnings are particularly noteworthy, standing $3 million above his teammate Hülkenberg. Gasly, not to be outdone, matched his earnings with $3 million in bonuses. Norris, a fan favourite, might not be the highest earner, but with $10 million in bonuses in 2023, his financial situation looks pretty solid. Despite a contract extension that doesn't boost his base salary, Norris's place in one of F1's leading teams until at least 2023 keeps him in an enviable position. Sitting in 8th place is Esteban Ocon from Alpine, pulling in $6 million this year. That's a notch above his teammate Gasly, despite both drivers delivering strong performances in a mid-tier Alpine car, each securing a podium finish. With contracts expiring in 2025, their continued success could not only enhance their reputations, but also their bank accounts, whether through contract renewals or a switch to another team. Over to the team in red now for number 7 on this list, and we have Carlos Sainz Jr., who is rumored to be on a base salary of $8 million a year. His 2023 season was notable, especially clinching the only non-Red Bull victory, a feat that surely padded his bank account with an additional $6 million in bonuses. Yet, with Lewis Hamilton set to take his seat in 2025, Sainz faces a pivotal 2024 season. It's his chance to prove his worth to other top teams, possibly even eyeing a move to Mercedes or a reunion with Max Verstappen at Red Bull. Such a shift could significantly boost his earnings in 2025. Now entering the realm of the 8-figure salaries, we encounter Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez, each making $10 million annually. Bottas, a veteran since 2013, transitioned from Mercedes to the midfield team, now known as Stake F1. Despite the team's positioning, Bottas has shown his value through consistent performances and a solid qualifying record. The question of his $10 million worth sparks debate among fans. Sergio Perez, also on a $10 million salary, faced scrutiny in 2023 for several mistakes. Yet his resilience shone through, finishing second in the Drivers' Championship and contributing significantly to Red Bull's Constructors' Championship win. His efforts were rewarded with a staggering $16 million in bonuses, bringing his total 2023 earnings to approximately $26 million. As his contract concludes at the end of 2024, Perez finds himself in a promising position. With Red Bull dominating the championships, maintaining stability might be their priority, potentially leading to another lucrative year for Perez. Charles Leclerc sits comfortably in 4th place on the 2024 earnings list, pulling in a base salary of $14 million from Ferrari. That's a significant $6 million leap over his teammate Carlos Sainz. With bonuses from his 2023 performance, Leclerc's total earnings shot up to $90 million. Having signed the longest contract in Ferrari's history back in 2019, Leclerc's commitment to the team was further solidified with an extension beyond 2024. Though details are scarce, rumors suggest this deal could keep him at Ferrari until 2029, with a salary bump to around $20 million for 2024 and potentially up to $50 million annually if he stays till 2029. Stepping onto the podium in 3rd place with an annual salary of $24 million is Aston Martin's Fernando Alonso. Despite being 42, Alonso's performance remains top tier, evidenced by his 8 podiums in his debut season with Aston Martin. These results not only placed him 4th in the Drivers' Championship, but also boosted his earnings by an additional $10 million in bonuses, totaling an impressive $34 million for 2023. Alonso's contract runs until the end of this season, and given his outstanding form, it's hard to imagine him hanging up his racing gloves anytime soon. Should Aston Martin carry their momentum forward and convert podium finishes into wins, Alonso's bonus pool could see a significant increase, further cementing his financial and competitive status in the sport. Right then, down to the final 2. And who will earn the most in 2024? Now, holding the 2nd spot is the reigning world champion, Max Verstappen. With a hefty 5-year deal inked in 2025, Verstappen is set to rake in $45 million as a base salary this season with Red Bull, keeping him on the team until 2028. Despite these staggering figures, Verstappen isn't the season's highest earner. Yet, with his dominant performance in 2023, claiming both the Drivers' and the Constructors' titles and earning a whopping $25 million in bonuses, Verstappen's total earnings hit $70 million. Another record-setting season could potentially make him the highest-earning F1 driver in 2024. However, since we're talking base salaries, Verstappen's fans might have to settle for second place this time around. Topping the earnings chart in 2024 is none other than Mercedes' 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton, with an estimated base salary of $55 million. Unlike Verstappen, Hamilton didn't boost his income with bonuses, especially after a second consecutive winless season. However, Hamilton made headlines with a monumental decision to announce he will be leaving Mercedes to join Ferrari alongside Charles Leclerc in 2024. Details of his Ferrari earnings remain undisclosed, so stay tuned for updates. So there you have the estimated earnings of F1 drivers in 2024. Surprised? Let us know your thoughts in the comments and don't miss out on our next video.